But first, though, Swindon Town's visit to the seaside against second division Brighton. Swindon made one change from the weekend, with Kevin Horlock beginning the game in place of Neil Webb, Nottingham Forest refusing permission for their on-loan midfield man to be cup-tied. Brighton brought in Peter Smith to replace the veteran Jimmy Case from the side beaten 3-0 by Bristol Rovers on Saturday. We join Mark Lawrenson and Angus Scott at the Goldstone Ground.
Robinson, Beecham, Nyholt, and for Fjortoft. Lay it down, Ling, and just paddled round by Nick Rust, but close from Martin Ling. Bodin, away by Foster. Minton, Nogan, mistake by Pates, lets in Beecham. It looked like Russ saw it a little bit late, but he loves to drag the ball across goal with his left foot, Joey Beecham. This time he was wide.
There's a good run by Beecham, again committing defenders at full pace, always going to shoot. Fortunately for Brighton, just wider than the right upright.
Forward by Robinson. It's McCarthy. Nyholt. Simple ball to Beecham. Good tackle from Pates, but it falls to Scott. Robinson. That's meant for Horlock. He's done well. Still Horlock. Crosses deep towards Scott. Looking for his 7th goal of the season, Keith Scott.
Excellent cross by Horlock to the far post. Keith Scott exactly knows what he was going to do. Unfortunately for Swindon, straight at the goalkeeper, and Russ managed to make an easy save. But good play from Swindon.
Fjortoft. This is good football from Swindon. Scott. Horlock cuts inside. Bodin. It's too far for them all, but there's still trouble. Scott is up there. Ling! Misses from no more than 4 yards, and he knows he should have put Swindon ahead. His chances won't come much easier than that.
Poor clearance by Colin Pates, and a good win of the ball there by Scott, and Ling has just got to hit the target, Angus. Unfortunately for Swindon, he's blasted it over and wasted the best chance of the game so far.
Played by the right back, finds Nyholt well. Beecham has drifted in from the wing. The ball to Mark Robinson. 2 waiting in the middle. Far post is Fjortoft. And away by Foster, but only as far as Horlock. Bodin pushing forward. Another good overlap, this time from Horlock. Cross comes in. It was deflected over his own crossbar. That was Nicky Bissett.
Good cross again from Horlock, making the defender turn. He's on the half turn, he's had to make the clearance.
Off. And Scott waiting in the 6-yard area. Half cleared. It's Thomson. Andy Thomson puts Swindon into the lead after 24 minutes, and it's his first goal at senior level for Andy Thomson. And Nicky Rust can't believe it. Had no chance of stopping it at all.
Beecham's corner, lofted into the middle. The whole of bodies in there fighting for the ball. The ball drops down to Todd, and he reacts first in front of everybody and puts Swindon in the lead.
Smith at pace. Nogan made the run. Wasn't spotted by Smith. And Digby had to get down and had to save. Fjortoft. Robinson. Beecham outside him. He uses him. Here's Joey Beecham. 3 waiting in the middle. Played across the midfield. Nyholt. Well, they have peppered the Brighton goal from long range. Nicky Rust has to keep on his toes.
And Nyholt, not a man renowned for his long-range shooting, but he keeps the ball down. He's forced Nicky Rust into making a save, but comfortable in the end for the Brighton goalkeeper.
Dougal. Smith. Can he get a telling cross in? He can. And somehow Nogan puts it over the bar. That's certainly the best chance of the evening for Brighton. And Nogan can't believe he hasn't scored.
Good cross from Smith, eluded all the defenders. Nogan just had to have half a decent touch on it, and he put Brighton in a 1-all situation.
Foster. Good run made by Nogan. And that would have been an extraordinary goal had it just gone the other side of the post. As it is, the deflection goes away for a corner.
Great ball played in by Foster. Nogan causing Taylor all sorts of problems. Eventually comes off Taylor's leg. Fortunately for Swindon, it's out for a corner.
The own goal of own goals, that would have been. Sean Taylor wouldn't have been celebrating his new contract in quite the right way. Out comes Digby. It's gone in. And Brighton break their barren spell. It's Paul McCarthy that's taking the acclaim.
As the cross comes in from the left, I think Steve Foster gets the initial touch on, just the slightest of flicks. And it's actually, oh yes, it came off McCarthy. McCarthy just got the final touch. Left wing corner, Steve Foster does what he's good at, just a flick on. Comes off Robinson, and McCarthy, the centre-back, gets a touch for Brighton.
Codner. Appeals for a handball. Whatever, it was a good save from Digby.
Yes, a ball played in by Codner, and it was just really a scrap for it in there. And it actually came off Thomson. Robinson, sorry, Digby was on his toes.
Odin, Warlock, Codner. And there goes the final whistle. A game of two very different halves. It was Andy Thomson, the centre-back, who put Swindon into the lead and gave Swindon a half-time lead. But it was Brighton's centre-back, Paul McCarthy, who scored the equaliser, and they'll have to do it all again in 2 weeks' time at the County Ground, Swindon. The final score here at the Goldstone Ground, Brighton 1, Swindon Town 1.
So Swindon still in the fourth round draw to be made tomorrow morning. But Russell, I wonder what John Gorman's overriding emotion will be tonight. Will it be relief or disappointment?
He'll be very pleased with their result tonight. You know, they've had a rough sort of last 10 days, 2 weeks, you know, and he'll be very pleased to come away from there with a result. You know, Brighton haven't had the best of times lately, but they are a difficult side to beat, and that's a good result for them tonight.
And a good goal from Andy Thomson. Good strike.
Well, the two centre-halves tonight got two classic scrambles, didn't they? The first one, he reacted very sharply there. Job nicely for him, but he's alert, he's kept it down, crashed it through the crowd of players.
Yeah, what about Brighton's goal? Was that good pressure then, or was it poor defending?
I think it's a bit of both. The keeper's gone missing going for the near post ball. Steve Foster's got a very astute little flick on. You know, it's just enough to get it past the goalkeeper who's come charging out. And then it's just a pile in, and again, as a true centre-half, nice and sharp, and doesn't miss them from on the goal line.
You'd have been proud with that?
Oh, yeah.
Would you take Swindon then to win the replay?
I would at the moment, yes.
Why?
Yeah. Well, I think they're passing the ball about very well. They've got two big, strong centre-forwards there, but they don't just sling balls into the box. They play football, and they're a good footballing side.